On this episode of Fitness Junkeez, we meet personal trainer and pole fitness instructor Natalie Rane. We're here at the Crash Academy, and Natalie's about to get up on the pole and do some fitness. Can't wait.
So a lot of students come in here and they say that they want to build arm strength. Also pull yourself up this way. For the biceps.
And using your body weight.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely have to be able to pick your body weight up for pull.
You're really going to want to watch this episode on YouTube. Enjoy the show. What's up, Fit Fam? This is Giovanni of Gio's Logic, your host of Fitness Junkeez, and I hope this show meets you in good health and spirits. And if not, I hope it inspires you to do something about it. Today's guest is a true fitness junkie because it's really not what you think of as far as when you think of fitness. She is a personal trainer, and she also does pole fitness. So if you're listening to this, you need to go over to YouTube so you can get all this on with your eyeballs, because it's a lot to see. So, with no further ado, hello, Natalie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I ask everyone, so I'm asking you, how did you get here? What was your fitness journey? Like, did you do gymnastics as a kid, or what was your road to where you are today?
So I never played any sports in high school or growing up. I took some dance. I took a couple of hip hop classes. I did do a lot of performing arts though. Like I grew up in choir, like church plays and stuff, because I was like a church kid when I was younger. So that kind of led me to wanting to be a performer type thing when I grew up. So it's like, I think it all goes hand in hand, but no, I never did like sports or gymnastics, but I think that just like our family is like really, like sports, like we have like that gene where we're good at sports.
Right.
Yeah.
And so where did you grow up? Where?
I grew up in California, in Los Angeles County.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm from Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Los Angeles. So you said you wanted to be a performer from early on, and then you did do some performing, right?
Yeah.
Different kind of performing.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up and I just was working not regular retail jobs, and then I decided. Like one day I was like, my friend was like, oh, like we should get into this, like she had like a pole in her garage. And so like she helped me like start like doing some tricks. And then she's like, you can make a lot of money doing this. And I was like, really? She's like, and you're really good. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. So like literally she took me to my first club and like I auditioned, got the job right away. And ever since then I started dancing for like 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
So you must have started when you were 12, right?
I mean, I think it was 21. I started at 21.
Wow. Okay. So you, and we'll see this in a minute, but how did you get into making the transition from, and what was the motivator from doing that to now kind of getting into more fitness and kind of personal training and pole fitness?
So I started doing pole fitness in my friend's garage, literally. Like she was a previous dancer, and so she got me into the pole aspect of it, which I was super thankful for, that I had like a mentor like that, because she showed me the ropes before I started. But then I was like, I'm not able to do these certain tricks that I want to do. So she's like, let's go to the gym. And I was like, okay. And I was really tired in the beginning at the gym and stuff. But then I started working out more and more, and I started getting really, really fit. And then I started being able to just land all my tricks. So being, I'm sorry. So
Okay.
yeah, so being like able to, so working out was allowing me to be more strong and do more tricks on the pole. So that's where my fitness journey came in, and I didn't realize that I would love it just as much.
Mm. And did you, like, when you, like, doing working out and actually then helping people working out, did people start to come to you, or how did you get into starting to training people?
So working at the club for so many years, I started getting so many compliments by so many of the girls saying, "You have such a great body. You have such I like, what do you do? What do you eat?" Like just so many questions, and I was just like, well, I'm not going to do this club thing forever. So I was like, what? I really like sat down, like dug deep with myself. Like, what is it that I like been to a couple like psychics and stuff, and they're like, you should be like a teacher, like a healer or something. Like we get that like energy from you. So I was like, I really enjoy doing pole fitness, and I really enjoy doing fitness. So I think I just transitioned that into my new career.
Got it. So, and how long you been doing this?
I've been a personal trainer since, like, I was a personal trainer before I was a pole fitness instructor.
Mm-hmm.
So probably, 2 years now. Yeah, about 2
And
years.
you're training over at Fit Club?
Yeah. I was at like Real Ab Solution or whatever, like before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that shut down, I was off for a while, and then I started at Fit Club when they opened. So
I've been trying to get, do you know Ryan Diaz?
Mhm,
Yeah, I've been trying to get him on the show. He's so busy though. But Fit Club is basically, it seems like a really good fit for you and your look, because it's kind of like all the hot people and all the hot trainers, and it's like all the top guys and girls. It seems like a really fun atmosphere there.
yeah, I was having a really hard time finding a home gym prior. The gym I was at before, it was cool, but it was really far for me, and I had to. It wasn't very like it. It was more like a client trainer gym,
Mm-hmm.
so there wasn't a lot of leads and stuff. So I had to really do that on my own. But Fit Club, it was a perfect fit. I really like training there.
Yeah, it seemed fun. I got to get over there. So, do you? I'm assuming a lot of women gravitate you for training. Is that normally your client, or do you have male clients too?
Oh, I totally forgot that I was a trainer at Dragons, not the Dragons Lair, but at City Athletic and at Dragons before the shutdown for like a month. And I was training a guy there. So, yeah, I actually, I don't have a preference. I do have a male client right now.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm pretty equipped to do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I find it more motivating to have pretty women at the gym while I'm working out, but I don't know. I mean, a lot of women are really good at what they do. Even like you might go, oh, she's just doing those, Instagram workouts or whatever, and I've seen you doing Olympic lifting stuff and like real training stuff. So it's important, and I like that you know your shit.
Thank you.
So let's talk about your female clients, and like, they come in, they say, I want to get toned, I want to get my butt popping, or whatever they say. Do you encourage them to combine the personal training with the pole fitness, or they kind of stumble on it, or how does that usually happen?
Almost all my female clients inquire about pole fitness, and a few of them have come to the studio to take some classes. And even no matter if they like the gym and they're strong in the gym, it's a whole nother ball game with pole fitness.
Oh yeah.
So when they go, they're like, whoa, like I did not realize it would be like this. Like I have a whole newfound respect for this. So some people, a lot of my clients were previous dancers or are dancers. I just feel it's nothing that I like do or say. Like I'm not like, okay, like this is the clientele I want, but it's like I feel like you attract what you are, or like what. So I feel like they just gravitate towards me.
Right.
You know.
Right. Well, we talked about this, the you that you are, and I think you can't hide from it. You know what I mean? It's who you are. So, do you feel like you're loving who you are, and like how do you translate that to, you talked about you're a healer, or the psychics thought you were a healer. How do you empower your clients to be like beautiful and bold and proud and all that?
So I'm pretty open-minded, and I think that's one of the things. Like I've had a lot of clients from different walks of life, you know, they've done webcamming, adult films, you know, OnlyFans, you know, dancers. And for some people, I don't think that they would be a good fit for them because they would judge them. Yeah. It's more of that. And it's like, since I've been exposed to that life, like for many years, it's literally just like, I'm like, okay. And they just like look at me like waiting for like a response. Like, and I'm like, all right, cool. So what's your goals? Like, it's not taboo for me.
Right. And I think that's important, not just for girls that have that experience, but there's a certain freedom that gives you, like, because not only did you have I would assume a good career and made decent amount of money, it kind of breeds a certain level of confidence, doesn't it? Because you have to look. I mean, you have to work on your body.
Yeah, definitely. When I was in the club, I was so careful with what I ate. So careful with, I literally had to like be at the gym 5 days a week. Like I could not miss a day. Like you have to really be on point for sure in that industry.
Yeah. And then it just kind of, you use some of those skills to teach other people how to meal prep and eat clean and say no.
Yeah. I mean, I've literally tried every diet on myself first.
Right.
So, I'm pretty good at that, knowledgeable in that kind of aspect as well. I've done the gluten-free, I've done vegan, I've done, I haven't really done keto, but I've done like the anti-fungus diet, like no mold, like you can't eat canned foods, like stuff like that. So I've tried a lot of it, and I feel like the best results is a little bit of everything. I feel like the best one is like the calorie deficit and the surplus. I feel like that's what I put my clients on. I feel like that's the most research, and like it's very good because your body can break down all of it. If you take one thing out, then you reintroduce it, your body's not going to break it down as well. Right.
So when you talk about healing, and I won't assume that everyone in the adult entertainment industry needs to be healed, but I think there also is plenty of it. People that kind of had whatever happened, they got into this life. It may not be the life that they want to lead for their life, but it happened and that they're dealing with it. So do you find that a part of what you do, kind of helping people, just, I don't know, be strong about it? I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like working out at the gym has helped me release a lot of energy because we all are attracted to like energy and stuff. So it's like at the gym so at the club you are taking in a lot of other people's energy, especially when you touch someone. It's like you're taking in their energy, so you have to find a way to release that, and the gym was a perfect way for me the next day to release that energy. And also you just have to have really thick skin. I mean, you're not going to be everyone's type. Not everyone's going to like love you or like your personality, and you really have to just develop like, okay, you get a lot of attention, but sometimes it's negative attention. So you just need something to like release that energy. And I feel like working out has empowered me in many ways and helped me just release like tension or frustration, or like when someone says something negative to me, like I didn't take it personal, you know?
So we went to the Deja Vu store?
Yeah, it's the Love Boutique, and it's attached to the Deja Vu Gentlemen's Club.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the studio?
Crash Academy.
Crash Academy, that's right. So let's see what we did over there.
I'm going to do some warm-ups on the pole that I do for conditioning. For
conditioning, okay.
So a lot of students come in here and they say that they want to build arm strength and core strength. So we do the pole in the beginning 3 to 5 times.
So that's conditioning before you get into the tricks?
Yes.
Okay.
I do that with all my students and then all my classes this way as well. And then I do middle. Also pull yourself up this way. For the biceps, ourselves.
And using your body weight.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely have to be able to pick your body weight up for pull.
So if you can't pick your body weight up, is there any like baby steps you take, or?
Yeah. So.
That's when you take them in the gym and get them stronger?
That's what I had to do personally.
Okay.
I knew I could do a couple things, but when I first started, I was like, I have to go to the gym. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get stronger until I start like pumping, the iron.
Got it. So when you started, could you do a pull-up, like a normal pull-up on a pull-up bar?
No.
And can you do one now?
Yes.
How many?
I can do like 5, 6 tops.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. It's hard for women to do pull-ups.
Yeah.
It really is. All right. So is there any more stuff?
I also teach them different grips. So like this is the baseball grip, obviously, because it's like you're holding like a baseball bat. So this is a very common basic first beginner grip where you pull yourself up this way. There's also the split grip where you pull yourself up this way. And then there's also the forearm grip where you can pull yourself up this way. So I like to show them different grips in the beginning. So like my beginner classes, I do a lot of that.
What one do you think I could do right now?
I think you could do a lot. I think probably without the leggings, I would just hold myself really close. Well, you're strong enough to hold yourself up to where you won't slide.
Okay.
But hold yourself close. So if you come here and you want to come up, you're going to smack into the pole. So you want to stay close with the baseball grip, right hand underneath, left hand above.
Okay.
So get closer.
Am I going to slam my balls into the pole?
You want to get a lot closer. Yep. Just like that. Now gently pull through your shoulders and come up this way. Yes. Yep.
That's not easy. That's not easy.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Because I notice if you don't get close enough, I notice some of my students will come up, boom, and it hurts.
Yeah.
So you got to stay close, pull through your shoulders and come up. You can come up like this. You can come up like this. You can squeeze.
I'm gonna let her do that. I did my trick. We're gonna see some tricks from Natalie next. Yeah, that was hard. I forgot how, like, I can do pull-ups. Like, I can probably do, if I had to do 20 pull-ups or like 3 sets of 10.
Yeah.
But pulling yourself up with your grip like that on a pole is not the same.
No, it's not.
And I know, like I told you, I'm a trainer as well, and I know women have a lot of difficulty building upper body strength.
Yeah.
So that's like, and it's interesting how you were showing us the different techniques, how your actual skin helps you hold the grip. And you were talking about how you can't wear lotion because the lotion gets the pole greasy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you do a lot of, do people come in like wanting to do the pole fitness and then just are too overwhelmed by how hard it is and they kind of give up? Do you have that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. There are certain things they can do to condition to be able to start, but they're gonna have to be really consistent, and that they don't really like that much consistency unless they're like have a certain goal.
Right. And then you said some of your clients are actual dancers and they're just trying to expand their show, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So now when I go to a strip club, I don't necessarily love the pole stuff. I think it's a beautiful kind of dance that's going on there. But to me, I think it's more, I think we talked about this, like a performance or a ballet or whatever, and it's not that sexual to me. I don't know. What do you think?
I can agree to that. The way I dance on the pole now versus the way I danced at the club is slightly different.
Okay.
So I would do a few tricks to get noticed. And a lot of females like the trick, so they'll tip. So they're like telling their dudes, like, give me the money, I want to tip her. So you can make decent money doing pole tricks, but you get noticed first, like on stage by that. And then once everyone's at your stage, then you come down and do some like other floor
stuff.
work. Yeah.
And you said the other day that there's national competitions for pole fitness. Is it pole fitness or is it pole tricks?
Pole fitness.
Really?
Yeah, there's a pole sport organization. Yeah, so they hold all over the world a bunch of pole different levels, like beginner levels to advanced to nationals. It's like cheer competition or something. It's pole competitions.
ESPN, you need to get this on your station. Pole fitness. Yes.
Yeah, they were talking about putting it in the Olympics. I don't know if that was ever a thing, like became a thing, but like I heard that they were like thinking of putting it something in the Olympics because the champion right now, he's like Ukrainian or something. It's a guy.
It's a guy?
He's amazing. Like, he literally flips off the pole like with his toes. Like, you can follow him on Instagram. I forgot his name, but one of my instructors. Okay, so I just started learning from an instructor who did 8 competitions already, and that's why I'm trying to advance to that kind of level, because I want to do a competition soon. And he just came back from Turkey from a pole camp with the champion himself. So it's like, I'm like, teach me everything you know. So most of the stuff he shows me like every week, I can do.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So that is an interesting thing, because I can't imagine there's a lot of money involved in pole fitness competitions. Like, you're really doing it for pride and strength, and but I'm all for it. But interesting that guys would be, and it must be really interesting when a guy does it, because they're so strong.
Oh yeah.
And they can do all kinds of stuff that women can't do. So is there different division? Is men against men and women against women?
I'm almost positive. Yeah, I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
I just kind of started getting into the competition aspect of it. I always knew it was there, but now it's like I'm taking it more serious. So I'm trying to look into that more. Obviously, with the shutdown, they shut everything down. So everything's going to be coming back up soon. So I'm going to look to see which one's the nearest show, and then probably do like level 3 or 4.
Is that high or low?
It's not beginner, but it's not like level 5 is like championship.
Got it.
So I'm starting at 3.
So now ESPN, we want ESPN to cover this, and then we want Olympics to cover this, or to add it to the Olympics. Then I'm watching. So now we're going to get into some of the tricks that you're talking about here. Chase, let's see what else we had going on over there at Deja Vu. We're here at the Crash Academy, and Natalie's about to get up on the pole and do some fitness. Can't wait. So this is your first trick, is that what you call them?
Yeah, pole tricks.
Okay.
This one I'm about to do is going to be a combo. Combo is where you put 2 or 3 or more tricks in one without stopping. So I'm probably going to do 3 tricks in one.
Can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off, can't take my eyes off. You got that motion, dance in slow motion. My eyes can't help looking at you right now. So much emotion, just pick your poison. Is every move you make even allowed? Can't get enough, I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I a freak to you? We almost touch. I feel your body move my way, you're close enough.
Wow. That looks so easy. You make it look so easy. You have like this face that you have. Like, it's like, you don't look like, it's like part of, it's almost like a dance where you're like,
Yeah.
you're not like, if I was doing that, I'd be like, oh, you're like, how do you do that?
I'm
is
like
it
in
part
the
of
zone.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely like a dance. You know how like dancers, if you ever notice, when they're performing, they're like making a face type thing. You really have to like have everything on point.
Okay.
I can't be like, oh, this hurts right now. I have to literally just be like,
Right.
this feels amazing.
Yeah. That was something about you, and all the videos I see you do on your Instagram and stuff, you have this just very like perfect look on your face. It's like, it is literally like a dance.
Yeah.
Do you find there's something about it that like women tend to like about that whole dance thing? Is it something?
Yeah, a lot of women tell me it feels very empowering, and like when they land certain tricks, they feel like they've accomplished something. And it's like fitness meets dance. So a lot of my students do have a like dance background or something. The ones that come regularly, they like music, like, you know what I mean? So it's like you have to have a certain passion for it, I should say.
And I guess same thing with the guys. They probably, because they have to do the faces as well, right? They have to have that kind of dance face and kind of that, arms in a certain way. It's
You know what actually the great thing about pole is, and I tell all my students is, don't copy exactly what I'm doing, make it your own. So there's so many different personalities being presented on the pole. And that's you can, a lot of the shows they'll do like a story even on the pole. So it's like they'll have like a backpack on and climb up and then throw it off. Like there's just, I mean, you can express to the audience so many different feelings and emotions.
oh wow, like a
Yeah.
routine where they. Oh wow.
Yeah, so it gets pretty what my instructor said was that it started with his strip clubs.
Right.
So, I mean, we're like the OGs.
I love it.
And then people that were, gymnastics, dancers, whatever, they were like, well, I could do that too. This is the story I heard. Don't quote me on it.
Right.
But
Right.
they were like, I can do that too. So they kind of made it into like a sport organization. And now guys do it. And the thing with guys is like, they're really, really strong. So I feel like they've made up a lot of like the like really extra hard ones.
Right.
Because they can just get up there and just hold themselves for like an hour.
Right. Right. Interesting. I love that. So what do you find that you do in the gym that is like really transferable? Like, I'm sure everything in the gym isn't transferable, or is it?
So I just tell most of my clients to say, what do I do in the gym? Most of my girls, students that come to the pole class, they say, what can I do in the gym to strengthen my upper body and stuff? I say, work on your shoulders 100%. Like, remember how I was hanging from my shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
I said, work on your shoulders, work on your biceps, because those are the muscles we're going to be using first. And then work on your core strength. So planks, crunches, and then also the inner thighs. We do that's why I do a lot of like sumo deadlifts and like sumo squats and stuff, because it targets your inner thighs. So like when we warm up, like I always do like 10 sumo squats, and then we'll do like some push-ups like on our knees, push-ups, and then we'll do like those pull-ups on the pole. So like I target what they need to work on.
Got it. Interesting. And you said initially the pole can beat you up a little bit.
Yeah, so that's I'm glad you asked that, because that's one thing I wanted to touch base on. Is when I first started, like literally all my pressure points from holding like the inner thighs, the shins, the inner arm was literally like bruised, like so bad. Like because I was taking it really, really serious. So a lot of my students, the ones that really like it, they'll come and be like, look, I got a pole bruise, like I got a pole burn. And then they're like, I'm so happy because like I feel like I'm doing it right, or like
Right.
and I'm like, oh cool. But some of them are like, I do not like this. And eventually though, just like anything, your body builds up a callus over it and you won't bruise anymore. So you can do that trick 100 times and you won't get any bruises
Right.
anymore. But
Interesting.
in the beginning, it's kind of like you earn your stripes or something. Like they're like, oh my God, I got, like, some people say like pole kisses, pole burns, like whatever.
Right. Pole kisses.
Yeah.
So when you say build up a callus, is it like a callus on your hands from lifting, or is it?
No.
It's just your body doesn't bruise anymore.
I feel like it's not as defined as the calluses on your hands, but it does build like a layer, it's like a layer, a thicker layer.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like your skin gets tougher.
Yeah,
Interesting.
exactly.
All these little things, and you were like, so like, you were like, I had, tights on or whatever, and like, so, and you had hardly anything on, and I guess you can't really come in there with a lot of clothes on because you need the tackiness of your body.
Yeah, I tell my students that do come in with their tights on, like, they're like, oh, why can't I do this? It's like, just because you're wearing tights, and they'll come back with shorts and they can do it just fine. They did start making pull sticky leggings for people who want to wear leggings and who don't want to get as many bruises. They have grip. Oh, and that's another thing is pull grip. You really need it for your hands because you know how your palms get sweaty, especially if you're like performing and feeling nervous. I use pull grip on my hands like religiously.
Got it. And the actuality of the little stuff that we did there, I mean, it wasn't a long time, but you're getting a cardio workout and you're breathing hard.
Yeah. To be able to do combos, because like there's a lot of people that can do one trick and then come down, but to be able to stay up there, especially in performance for 3 to 5 minutes, like you have to have a lot of cardio endurance, and so yeah, this definitely takes a lot out of you. So combos are the number one thing that you need to do. Even on stage, you don't want to just go up there and do one trick. You want to keep moving. Like the whole time when I was on stage at the club, it would be like almost the whole song I would not stop moving.
Wow. And so how is it one of those things where you can only build cardio fitness for pole fitness by doing it, or do you do other things in the gym to build your cardio fitness?
So I recommend you do cardio in the gym. I don't really like cardio that much.
I hate cardio.
So I'm not going to say that I do cardio like all the time. I do warm up though for like 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes, like on a rower machine or on the treadmill. But it's like, for the most part, you will get that endurance doing combos, like doing pull tricks.
Right. Yeah. I assume that. Well, let's look at the last segment we had over there at the Crash Academy.
But now we're going to move into some of the arm tricks that I do. There's a lot of tricks that like you use your shoulder joint, just your shoulder. You obviously use your biceps a lot to pull yourself up. That's the main one that I teach all my beginners first, and then once they get stronger, then they can use their shoulder. So I'm going to show you one. It's called the ballerina, and that one is like you use your shoulder joint.
Sabemos que quieres es bailar, mi amor, ¿no? Ella quiere farra, 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 farra. Ella quiere farra, farra, farra. Ella está soltera, no tiene alguien que la amarra. Farra, 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 farra. Ella quiere farra, farra, farra. Ella está soltera, no tiene alguien que la amarra. Ella quiere farra. Checo el mariachi con la guitarra, por lo que se narra. Su mejor amiga es la.
Now, do you ever get to the point, like if you were doing this and you're like, that was wrong, and get back up and want to do it again?
Yeah, all the time.
Because, like, we couldn't see anything wrong with that, but I'm sure you're, like, super critical.
As perfect as I would, as sweet as I wanted it, yeah. Hi, my name is Natalie. I'm a pole fitness instructor at Crash Academy in Las Vegas inside the Love Boutique. I teach classes every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday nights, 7:30 to 10 p.m. I teach intro to pole, which is beginner, and I also teach intermediate and advanced classes as well. If you would like to come down and anytime and check us out, you can download the Mind Body app, type in Deja Vu Presents Crash Academy. Look us up. You can sign up for classes on there. You can sign up for memberships. You do all that good stuff on the app. And also, if you ever stop by in the store, in the Love Boutique, you can always sign up here as well.
That was cool. You are doing this. You're going to do hopefully some competitions. You have a personal training business. Do you do art, or do you just get art done on you? Or what else is going on in your world? What's the big picture for Natalie?
I am a tattoo collector.
Nice.
I plan on collecting more, and I have very blank canvases, as you saw on my legs. So I definitely want a couple leg sleeves.
Okay.
The more into tattoos I get, the more, because when you're like younger and you just want to get tattooed, you kind of just get whatever.
Right.
So now the tattoos that I want are very, very expensive. So I'm just trying to kind of rebuild, rebrand, and then eventually I will have time for tattoos. I have spent hundreds, thousands of dollars on my tattoos already. Obviously, that's when I was working in the club, so
Right.
But I definitely don't see myself stopping anytime soon.
And with your business, I know you have YouTube stuff. What do you? I noticed you had an OnlyFans. Like, what is your brand gonna be? Is it gonna be pole fitness? Is it gonna be a combination? Is it, because you have such a look? I could see like a clothing line, or do you have any dreams like that?
Yeah, so I hired a web designer a while ago to build me a website. So it has my OnlyFans on there, and we were talking about like branding out with like clothing. I know that he did make a few mocks with like my image on t-shirts and stuff to sell. I just kind of put a lot of that on hold right now because I always like wanted to be a pole instructor, but I never really thought that was something I was ever going to actually do.
Right.
So now that like I got introduced to a girl and she got me into the studio, I was like, wow, like, so now I'm just really putting all my energy and my focus on fitness and on my pole fitness. But honestly, like the end goal is to own my own studio eventually.
Nice.
Yeah, own my own pole fitness studio.
Nice. So where, for the people that aren't watching this, the fools that aren't watching this, that are just listening, where can they find you? Like
So my main source is Instagram. I've been doing Instagram forever. Like I used to like go all over LA to do like photo shoots and stuff. I was really into that. So I have built my followers organically. I don't have like 1 million, but I do have a pretty decent following, which I'm very proud of. It's just now my goals are shifted a little bit, so I'm not so focused on, photo shoots. But I did definitely put my time in, and those followers were definitely well earned. So my Instagram handle is Nat Rane Fit, and Rane is spelled Rane. So a lot of people think it's like Renee or something, but it's just Rane. I don't know. So my stage name at the club was Natasha Rane. So I kind of like had that for a while and on my Instagram handle, and now I'm like, I don't want to be Natasha. Like I just want to say like my real name's Natalie.
right, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this was really fun. I'm glad we connected, and I really wanted to bring this out specifically because we could have done an in-gym thing, but I want people to realize that you don't have to just be in the gym 5 days a week. You can do other types of fitness that are really kind of round you out in a really good way. And I think specifically for women, but guys can do it as well. But just the beauty of it, and it's kind of like you're kind of getting in touch with your body in a different way. So
Yeah, I agree. I think what I've seen the most, and I love how diverse it is, because some women want their pole experience to be sexy. Some women want their pole experience to be fitness. Some women want their pole experience to be like, I want to do competitions. And it's like, I'm helping all different people with whatever goals. And that's one thing with a trainer is like, you ask them what their goals are, and it's like, maybe I don't specialize in the like certain types of training, like with the bands or whatever, like type thing, right? But I will try my best to reach the client's goals and like meet their needs. And that's kind of what I do in the pole studio. When there is like a couple dancers in the club that want to learn something from me, they're like, well, I already know all these tricks. I'm like, okay, like we got to polish. What I see is we got to polish your tricks up, and then you have to do more combos. Like you can't just do 1, 2, So it's definitely, I do case by case type thing.
That's cool, because that's, I believe, what a good trainer does, because each person has their own goals and desires, and you can't just cookie cutter it.
No, and the thing is with me is if I'm not really passionate about something, I'm not going to do it. So the thing is that sometimes if I just don't feel like I'm a good fit for that client, I'm not going to take them on. Or if I feel like they're not serious, like I'll give them a chance, but usually I'm just like, I'm sorry, like you're not serious. Like,
nice.
So it's not me. It's just like really like I need to like, I'm not doing it just for, I've told someone like, I'm happy to take your money, but just doesn't seem like you're taking this serious, and it's kind of a waste of both of our time, So I think that once you do something that you're passionate about and what you really love in life and really give it your all, I think that the money will eventually come.
Wow, I love that. I agree. Wow, that's awesome. Like I said the other day when I met you, you took me by surprise. I think you have something really cool going on, and I just stress you to keep smiling, because when you smile, it lights up the room, and you have the best complexion.
Thank you.
I keep saying that. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun.
Oh, great. So, everyone, until next time, Fit Fam, I'm out.